Do you think it's possible to control destiny? To control fate? If you could, how would you use it? You could let it be and let the world run its course, or you could upset the balance. Akshan chose the latter, and he hasn't looked back since. Do you want to swing into action with a smug fuckboy smile? If not, you're probably going to hate this character. If you're going to play Akshan, you better be headstrong, you better have a firm hold of your morals, and you better have a grappling hook, because what are people without grappling hooks even doing with their lives? I can't think about it right now. I gotta teach you about Akshan, the Rogue Sentinel. I always start these videos with character backstory, but if you just want to go to abilities, then go to this time right here. I don't blame you, it's cool. So down in Shurima, there was a child who saw injustice at every turn. His city of Marwi was ruled by warlords who abused their power. The people were better off keeping their heads low and taking the abuse the warlords dealt out. Akshan didn't like that. Akshan would try to stop even the slightest injustice. These constant acts of courage got violent. Akshan tried to throw punches back, but he was more of a Muhammad Ali Jr., while he kept going up against the senior. After one too many beatings, Akshan was left broken and battered in an alleyway. He would have died right there if not for a light sentinel by the name of Shadia. She took Akshan in and nursed him back to health. After he healed, Akshan attempted to go right some more wrongs, even if he meant he would die, like, immediately, on sight. He can't, he's a child. So, because of this, Shadia would teach Akshan how to defend himself, and in return, he would become a light sentinel. Obviously, he agreed to the terms of Shadia's deal. During his training, Akshan became obsessed with an ancient weapon called the Absolver. It is a weapon that revives the victims of those the weapon has killed. Shadia told him that the gun was not meant to be used by anyone, as there's no fight in destiny. After his training finished and interest in the Absolver grew, Shadia revealed a secret that she hid from him for years. Akshan died in that alley so many years ago, and Shadia had used the Absolver to kill those scoundrels. You're gonna hear the word scoundrels a lot, so I thought I'd get you prepared early. Killing the scoundrels revived Akshan, and that's the only reason that he's alive today. This fact just made Akshan believe that the weapon was necessary for the world. If he was saved, why shouldn't others? What if other victims of misfortune? Even with this new motivation, Akshan didn't take the Absolver out of its case until one fateful day. You remember when I talked about the warlords, right? Good, we need to talk about them more. So the Light Sentinels fight off the undead. Specifically, they've been fighting off the creatures of the Shadow Isles anytime they try to take more land or kill anyone outside their borders. I don't know if you're aware of what's going on right now, so I'll inform you. The most recent event is about the biggest harrowing of Runeterra's history. Shadia knew this was coming and searched for more weapons to fight the dark. But the warlords beat her to it. And they sure as shit were not willing to give up their treasures. Shadia begged and pleaded for their assistance, but no one budged. And they were getting quite annoyed at Shadia's persistence. So annoyed that one night, Akshan found Shadia dead in her own home. Sick of the world's injustice, Akshan quit the Sentinels, grabbed the Absolver, and started tracking down the warlord that took away his mentor. He didn't know which one killed Shadia, but it didn't matter. Killing them all will bring back many good people, and Shadia would be one of them eventually. Akshan now roams the streets of Shurima, acting as a Red Hood of sorts, trying to avenge anyone he can, reviving all that have met an ill fate due to the scoundrels of the world.
Shit, I fucked it up. Boink. Okay, now we get Mordekaiser.
Now think about what you did.
Irvin's going on about how I'm broken? Dude, I suck! This character sucks! Oh.
Oh, he brought me to the realm. Okay,
Story
cool.
of
I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
I do, but I don't have the mana to activate it.
Unlucky.
But he's kind of shit, so...
Nyom! And off I go to save another life!
That's amazing.
Now that's all well and good, but how well does Akshan fight? How strong is the Absolver? Why does he have a grappling hook if it's not up to Sentinel code? Well, let's get into his kit and discuss just that. Oh yeah, and please remember that this is a new champ, so this might take a while. Dirty Fighting is Akshan's passive. Akshan's auto attack fires 2 projectiles, one after another. The second shot does half damage to champions. Akshan can cancel the second shot to gain movement speed, and this is a pretty solid tool for chasing opponents. The second shot has its time too, it does pretty solid damage. The second part, yeah, 2-part passives are a thing though, I guess, of this passive is just a 3-shot passive. If you don't know what that is, here's a brief explanation. Hitting an enemy with one of Akshan's abilities puts a stack on them. Once they get 3 stacks on them, then all the stacks are consumed and something happens. In Akshan's case, it does some magic damage. If the passive procs on a champion, Akshan also gets a chunky shield that lasts a couple of seconds. The shield has a cooldown though, so you can't gain every proc of your passive. I like this a lot actually. It feels solid, and you can proc it like 17 times a fight, because literally every skill, except W, gives stacks and hits multiple times. The damage can be ridiculous.
Did we get Silas' Ascent? Come with me.
Feel so much, it's insane, bro.
It's fine, you're back. Bye-bye! Bitch.
Akshan's Q is the Avengerang. Akshan throws a boomerang in a direction, damaging anything that hits. Now, I'm gonna give you a warning. If you don't know what a boomerang is, prepare for a shock. The Avengerang comes back and does the damage again. Each hit gives a stack of Dirty Fighting, and if it hits a champion, Akshan gains a solid douse of movement speed. Avengerang is pretty cool. I only use it for the movement speed or to get a 3rd stack of Dirty Fighting, because otherwise, the move is kind of weak. It hits more like a mosquito bite than a boomerang. Going Rogue is a 2-part W, so let's get into the passive part first. Going Rogue's passive marks enemies that kill an enemy as scoundrels. If Akshan kills a scoundrel, then all allies killed by the scoundrel are revived. Akshan gains an extra 100 gold, and all enemies lose scoundrel status. This passive can be absolutely broken. Oh, did you get a triple? Would be a shame if Akshan came by and brought all of them back to life.
Because the rest of their fucking team is here and I'm dead.
It's okay, I just have to kill Aurelian souls. Easy.
That's not hard.
Yeah, exactly.
He's low, I believe.
He's in... There we go. Welcome back, everyone.
Yeet.
But don't expect it to, happen a lot. It's really fucking hard to revive everyone because everyone wants a kill, so. The active art of this W is pretty underwhelming. Akshan camouflages himself with a giant fucking reveal radius, and you can stay camouflaged as long as you're in brush or next to terrain, which means infinite invisibility, which sounds crazy on paper, right? Don't worry, it's not that good. While invisible, if a scoundrel is nearby, Akshan can see a trail towards them. While following the trail, Akshan gives movement speed and mana regen. It's a fine ability, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it could be a lot more. Without a scoundrel, you feel so fucking slow. I would rather just walk without it on and just let the enemy have vision on me. The movement speed can get really good later, but you don't level your W that much, if at all, in your games. It's a really solid tool for roams, but again, there isn't much here. A blind man could see Akshan coming from a mile away. Akshan being invisible is about as much as a lie as invincible being invincible. All in all, it's not terrible. The scoundrel mechanic at least gives you a tiny side quest for some extra gold, plus going 1-for-1 is a lot more worth if you bring someone back from the dead, right? I think that's how math works.
Aw, sad.
A little bit.
More healing.
But what if I were to say I revive you?
What if you did?
I mean, I got 40 seconds.
you. Oh,
They
which
got it.
one? I need to go get it.
Top.
Okay, that's easy.
Gotcha.
Wow, you actually did it. That's genuinely impressive.
Akshan's E goes by the name Heroic Swing. This is the first ability to have 3 casts, so let's go in order. First cast, Akshan shoots his grappling hook out. If the hook hits terrain, then you can use the second cast. Second cast, you choose a direction to swing. While swinging, Akshan fires at the closest enemy or champ that's been hit by Dirty Fighting. Every shot from E2 gives a stack of Dirty Fighting as well. The damage is extremely strong after a few points into it. You can literally drive by a motherfucker. And third cast is that you dive off. You can jump off wherever your mouse is or wherever you click. Pretty simple. Pretty good. Solid move. Akshan's R is Comeuppance. I don't want to, but I should really mention that I spent a couple of hours trying to construct a joke about Mike Pence ejaculating upwards, and I got nothing. I'm sorry. This move is a lot like Caitlyn's R, and I've already done a video on her, so I guess you'll just have to watch that video to understand it. I'm joking, of course. So it works is, you can click on an enemy champion, and Akshan charges up the Absolver. With every charge, the ult gains a bullet. You can recast early to fire fewer shots. The range is pretty solid, but the ability is bad. Really bad. Minions and towers can block your shots. Why towers? Like, minions, I'll forgive. But towers, what the fuck is wrong with Riot? It's so bad that I've had a few Silas's steal my ultimate, and I actually felt pity for them more than anything else.
Etc. etc. Oh no! I wonder what I'll do if not. Just walk. Yeah. Degenerate.
I was gonna come help, but you know.
Yeah.
The game tells you when you can recast to kill the target. I wish they added this for other skills like Callista's Rend, but whatever. The big problem with it is that minions and towers can block it. I already said it, but it's bad. Like, at level 1, it fires a maximum of 6 shots. Each shot does no damage, unless they've taken a ton of damage beforehand. It increases with missing health. Alright? Akshan is mainly played in the mid lane, where you can walk behind tower in about 1.5 seconds. You will only find use with this skill in the jungle. Or you might be lucky and meet people who just don't know what he does yet. That strategy only really works for the first month or so, so use it while you can. The best part of this ability is the range, and that's shit too. Like, it's alright, but you still have to be around the fight to use it, and you're hella vulnerable when you're charging up. It even reveals you where you are to say, hey, I'm a big target, haha, come and kill me, I can't do anything. I don't know. At least you can confirm some kills with it, I guess. That's the best it's good for. Alright, runes and builds. Since this is a very new character, there's a lot of experimenting going on right now. These are the runes I feel comfortable using, but this is what most people think is best for him. I enjoy Conqueror because it makes teamfights feel a lot better. Usually when I go PTA, it feels like I'm getting steamrolled. All your choice though, obviously. Try both, see what you play with better.
It's a little sag.
He's like under tower fully.
Yeah. Oh shit! He's gonna shoot me with my gun. Oh, he hit me. Holy shit! I'm alive. Where are you?
Oh, yeah. I hit him, but
You're welcome.
yeah.
Saved.
Item choice looks like this. Again, this is subject to change, but it feels pretty good right now. Not much to talk about here, it's the usual marksman items. Oh, and don't go Gale Force. If you think you need more mobility, then you obviously don't understand Akshan's kit.
Holy shit! That was clean as fuck!
The skill max is EQW. You can do QEW, but this is my guide, and I say it's EQW. E is your best damaging ability, your only mobility tool, and can be recast after takedowns. Leveling it up only adds damage and cooldown reduction, but your swing will feel deadly once it's up. You can kill someone before you even get off the hook and then swing again right afterwards. It can get really gross.
What's up, friends?
Just run from.
Thank you for the kill.
Oh, well, I mean,
Earned, by the way.
Q is only the second skill because W is garbage. Q does little to no damage until you get items, and the speed up is nice but not outstanding. The use of it is the speed up and proccing your passive, not damage. It does have its moments though. I'll give it that. You know, I'll be nice. W is fine. The more you level it up, the faster you are towards scoundrels, but honestly, I forget this move exists sometimes. People group up a lot too. If you try to avenge somebody, you might just walk into 12 Angry Men starring Henry Fonda. Alright, time for Akshan's counters. Everyone. Just everyone. I tried to make this character look strong, but you can be beaten by baby raptors.
What the hell are you?
Death.
I would have faster time talking about all the characters that don't beat Akshan's ass. Lulu. Maybe. Sometimes. I don't know. Janna? I don't know. The worst are assassins. You're basically an ADC, but in the mid lane, so your counter is obvious. You got no health, no sustain, and no respect. If you see Zed, Akali, or LeBlanc, you're better off leaving the game. Oh, and enemies with a huge health pool, even though I go Kraken Slayer, they just eat up your bullets like nothing. And usually, they have a way to go gap close, so you just die. This would be the section where I show off tips from the lead character main Reddit, but Akshan just came out, and we're all learning at the same time, so I guess I'm the one who has to give advice. I guess the best advice I can really give you is practice your E. Don't double click when you're using cast 2, because then you'll just top off and you'll look really dumb. Also, remember that Akshan focuses on enemy champions hit with your passive when he's swinging on his E, which is very important for his damage. So once you proc your passive, you can swing in and he'll shoot the enemy a bunch, which could lead in for a lot of damage, and you'll look like Indiana Jones. So it's a win-win, right?
I brought Streamlabs up and I forgot to press record. I hate it here. I just got like the sickest double kill.
And no one will ever see it.
Yeah. Oh my, but I saw that one though. That was recorded. Fuck you, idiot.
Well, now that that's over, we can go to the library and check out Akshan's story. Not one, you say. Like, none at all. But isn't this event super lore heavy? Shouldn't Akshan get one? At least? No? Alright. Sounds good. I guess that's Akshan. Swinging into action, trying not to run into as many trees as Tarzan. It would really screw up your dramatic entrances. I love this character. He's weak, but I love his playstyle. His character is inspired by Bollywood, and I honestly love that. I love the design, everything about him. He's fun. And he's got good quips every once in a while. He has that snarky personality Mirage from Apex Legends mixed with Pantheon's headstrong mentality and philosophy. He's really neat. He takes a lot of getting used to, but the playmaking possibilities are insane. And he's also a character that loves having the attention. But, you know, you can't always be the hero. That's something you gotta remember.
Bitch.
Help. Hey, what about your boy? Don't forget me, the Avenger.
That's fair.
Oh my
Oh, he
god,
grabbed
Aurelia's
me.
here!
By the light, yada yada yada.
Okay, get her. Nope, never mind.
will show you much when they don't know.
I missed my. Oh my god, he's here! The hero of our time. Oh. There we go. Welcome back to life.
Yeet.
And that's the video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. Comment if you want to. Follow me on the Tree Teas, the Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. All of those things. I post daily on TikTok. I stream 3 days a week at least on Twitch. And sometimes I say something funny on Twitter. Try to guess who the next character is going to be. It might be a while till I do another character thing. Just because I'm trying to work on other stuff right now. But I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching again. I hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe. Be good. Bye.
Oh, okay. Give me a moment, I'm gonna go get a kill. Never mind. I didn't realize that when I'm swinging, I can step in a bear trap. Both my feet are off the...
Any immobilizing.